Welcome to Ask and Learn.
So ultimately, this question is asking why is it impossible to combine four capacitors and get 7/3 the capacitance of one of them. So originally we have one capacitor C, and then what we're going to do is take some combination of capacitors, put it in parallel with the original capacitor, and get a capacitance of this entire configuration of 7/3 C. So that means, okay, I'll call this box CEQ for equivalent capacitance. So C plus C equivalent equals 7/3 C, which means equivalent capacitance has to be 4/3 C. So now we want to figure out, is it possible to combine three capacitors, each with a capacitance C, and get an equivalent capacitance of 4/3 C? There are four ways we can combine three capacitors. One is all in parallel, another is all in series, and the last two are two in parallel, one in series, or two in series, one in parallel. So first of all, if they're all in parallel, that's the easiest one. Then we have equivalent capacitance is just the sum of all three of them, which is 3C, and that's not 4/3 C. So that one's out. If they're all in series, then the equivalent capacitance, well, let's take 1 over that. That's going to be 1 over C plus 1 over C plus 1 over C. So we get 3 over C. So the equivalent capacitance is 1/3 C. So that one's out. We could have also ruled that one out by realizing that if you combine capacitors in series, all of them, you're going to reduce the equivalent capacitance, and we need it to increase because 4/3 is greater than 1. Okay, so these two are out. Now the last two we have are, we can have these two in parallel and one more in series, or we can have, let's see, two in series in parallel with one more. So these are the last two configurations we have to figure out. These are all capacitance C. Okay, the equivalent capacitance for this one, well, for these two we can just add them. So this whole branch reduces to one capacitor of 2C and one of C. So we can say 1 over C equivalent, or we can just do, I'll just jump to the final. It's going to be C times 2C over C plus 2C. That gives us 2C squared over 3C, so 2/3 C. So that one's out. And for this one, well, to combine these two, we can say 1 over C plus 1 over C, and then we'll do the same thing. You take the reciprocal of that, so 1 over that, and you get 1/2 C. So now we have something that looks like 1/2 C and C. And now the equivalent capacitance for this is 1/2 plus 1. So this is 3/2 C, so that one's out. Now that we've checked all possible combinations, we know that this original configuration totaling to 7/3 C is impossible.